Mamas. I'm Rebecca. You're watching the Reseller Mom Show. Thanks for joining me today for another episode of what I listed on Poshmark. So if you've watched my channel for a while, you know I'm not super excited about doing hauls. I much prefer doing my own little version of a haul, which is actually showing you what I listed once it's been listed. It's literally the same stuff. It's the brand new things that are in my closet, things that I'm planning on listing. If I did a haul, and things that I actually listed, what price I listed them for, some of the keywords that have been used. And if you've also watched my channel before, you know that I have a virtual assistant that helps me with my listings. So it's always a good escapade, sometimes an adventure, to see what kind of keywords she puts in there. Most of the time they're very good, and every once in a while she surprises us with some very interesting things. So today I thought I would share with you, I think I have 12 or 13 listings that all have like a reason for me to talk about them. And so they have some little tips and tricks along the way. And so I'm just going to go through the listings and share them with you. And this gives you an idea of the types of things that I'm actively putting in my Poshmark closet. Also, if you haven't been watching recently but know about my channel, The Reseller Mom Show, you'll know that my closet used to be called Mom Roar Boutique. And now I have rebranded it to On My Rack, and I'm very excited. I love this new name. I feel very good about it. And I've had, not like anybody said anything specific about it other than you guys, but at least the feedback I've gotten so far has been good. So this is kind of the new look and feel. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump in here. So one of the things that I love to list is like vintage denim pieces, but not necessarily jeans, because if I find a pair of mom jeans or Calvin Klein vintage or something like that, then that's fine. But I love these kind of like vintage vests. I feel like the right buyer needs it. I don't even really know who that buyer is, but when I find them, I like to pick them up. And this one was very lightweight because it's just a lightweight denim, or like a chambray, and it's got that two-tone. I don't know if it's considered ombre or not, and actually I don't think that she put that in here. She did include the acid wash. I think another one that you could probably say is bleached, right? So I may go back to this and actually update it with bleached and ombre and see if that helps at all. Let me know in the comments below if you have any other keywords that you think might work for this. But I love that it has the tie at the waist, the collar, the sleeveless. Like, I just think this is going to be a good piece for someone. So I do have it up for $29, and I'm also just noticing here that she has the real brand, which is fine, but for this I would probably list the brand as the vintage, just so you get that exposure that way. So I'm going to go back to that and make those updates. This is a good reason why I'm doing this. The next thing is, and I don't know why she put melancholic, or maybe she did find a brand name, but anyway, I picked these up at the bins thinking specifically that they were Torrid, because if you know Torrid, you know that there's always skulls and roses and like random things like that. Again, that's not my particular style, but you can usually kind of spot things. So I really thought they were Torrid. I looked and they weren't. They didn't have a brand at all, and they didn't even have a size tag. But just based on the measurements and the fact that they are leggings, I classified them as an extra large just for listing purposes. And we put skulls and roses printed leggings. Trying to think if there's anything else, maybe gothic we could put in here, or emo. Again, if you have any other keywords that you think might work for this, we'll go ahead and put them in. But sometimes she comes up with the obvious things, and then sometimes my VA comes up with like melancholic. Like, I get that, but I don't know that somebody would be searching for that. So I don't know if that's a keyword that I would use, but I would put something in there of like gothic. I think that that's kind of along that realm. Again, let me know in the comments below if you have any thoughts on that. So I'll leave that up and I'll go back to that. This is a pair of Ellen Tracy refined mid-rise skinny jeans. These are a size 8. And if you watched my What Sold video, you'll know that a pair already sold. I had 2 pair, found them both at the bins, I'm pretty sure. One was a size 8, one was a size 10. I got them thinking maybe I would try them on for myself and see if either one of them fit. Now I'm trying to think. I don't even know that I actually tried them on. I don't think I did. I always get jeans at the bins thinking that I might try them on and keep them, and then sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Most of the time I try them on, they don't fit, so then I sell them, which was the case in one of the items from the What Sold video, was a pair of A New Approach, because I don't care what brand it is. Anyway, so the pair of Size 10 sold. These are the exact same kind and type, but these are in a size 8. I put them both up for $15. I'm really going to try some different pricing tactics and strategies, and that's why I kept this in here, just to say that it already sold at full price at $15. Maybe it would have sold at full price at a higher, but I'm going to try $15 out as a price and just see how it works, because I don't mind offers, and that's fine. I don't mind countering back. I don't get upset if people lowball me or whatever, but I feel like with 15, if I really did want to get rid of it and it's been a slow sales day and someone offers me 10, I could take it, but I feel like 15 is a good price where someone could just buy it outright. So I'm going to kind of play around with the $15 price point and see what I think. I mean, you may be like losing your stack while you're watching this and be like, stop selling things so cheap, but everybody can do their business however they want. I don't judge anyone else for how they run their business, and I don't want anybody to judge me for how I run my business. I like to try a lot of things out and see what works for me, my closet, my followers, and all of it. So it's very different. It's very unique to you and what you pay and what you sell for. I'm just letting you know the different types of things that I'm trying as strategies. Next up is this ring. So I actually just showed this particular one ring, but I have 10 different kinds of these rings. Each is a different design, and it's a turquoise and silver fashion ring. So it's probably not real turquoise, probably not real silver. I got them in a liquidation auction, and I placed a sealed bid, and my bid won, and I got them. And I think it worked out to be like $1.42 per ring landed, like shipped and everything. And I thought that that was pretty good. And I don't really do a lot of jewelry in my closet. I thought that it was a good fashion thing because people are into turquoise and silver, like that's kind of a thing. So I felt comfortable adding that in. I would love to do more jewelry. I'm just not, as you can tell, a big jewelry wearer myself, so I don't feel like I have an innate pulse as far as what is in style, what is good, what people like to wear. So I would like to add more of these types of boutique items to my closet where I can buy them at liquidation prices and have multiple quantity listings available in my store as a way for people to bundle items or just a quick impulse buy that they can get. It's lightweight, it's easy to ship. Obviously, it doesn't matter with Poshmark, and I think that's why sometimes it's difficult to sell it on Poshmark because, especially now, there's the shipping increase. But even before, $6.79 was a lot to pay for a ring for shipping. But I think that people bundle them, and so that's the idea with that. Anyway, so I have it up as turquoise silver boho fashion ring number 10. I have more keywords in the description, and that was something I was trying out with this because they don't, like, obviously they're going to see the title, but if they're searching for something that's going to come up like chunky, boho, chic, statement, fashion ring, circle turquoise stone, vintage washed, silver colored metal, adjustable. So if anyone actually searches for any of that stuff, it's going to come up based on the description. It's not going to just come up based on the title. But this helps me keep track of it because otherwise I won't know which one's which. There's too many. They all look very similar. So we're trying that out. So I have 10 different kinds of those, but I'm just showing you one. The next 3 listings I am going to show individually, but they're kind of in a group. So I don't know what made me think of it, but one morning at 4 a.m., I went onto the Lulu's website and just checked their clearance. And they had a number of things on clearance. They were actually running a 30% off of the clearance sale, and I thought, let me just see what's on here. Maybe I'll do some online arbitrage. And I noticed that they had a lot of referral programs and things, so I'm actually going to talk to you about that real quick. But I like Lulu's. I like picking up Lulu's. I sold a lot of Lulu's dresses. I recently have a pair of Lulu's pants that I'm going to list or have listed. So I like this brand. I don't know too much about it in general, but I've sold it a bunch, and I've sold it for okay money. So I don't think it's anything crazy to write home about, but I figured I would buy a couple of items and see what happens. So I did pay up for them. I paid about $14 between all of them. I ordered six or seven items, paid $14 a piece. And I know, that's crazy. I don't usually pay $14 a piece for anything, but I thought it's an educated guess. I got large and extra large. They're brand new. It was something to try it on. I figured I'd still make money even if I sold it for 20 bucks, you know, like it's a good test, I felt. So I got one of each, one size large. Actually, I think I got two of one of these and one of the other. This is like a really pale lavender color, which is really pretty floral midi dress, you know, with the spaghetti straps. And, you know, I was able to include the stock photos. I was able to include all the information. I also put the size chart here. So I think that we'll see how it goes for spring and summer and see how these do. So this one is 112 retail value. I have it up at 69. I send pretty aggressive offers often, so that's why I have that a little higher. So we'll see how that does. This is the other one. This was a really pretty pale blue, kind of striped. And I just think, like, if you have to go to a wedding, if you have to go to a graduation, like, there's just a lot of spring events coming up where people will need a cute dress like this. And I think that's what these dresses are perfect for. Like, all the Lulu's dresses are pretty and casual, dressy, but not formal. Like, they're just a nice event wearing dress, event attending dress. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, so I have this up for $39. It's a $69 dress. Again, I have it in large and extra large. And then this one is the other one. I've already sold the large. And this is what they called it, cute yellow floral dress. So I put their exact title, figuring in case somebody was searching for that exact thing. But you know, on Poshmark, people search cute dress all the time. So that's another one. I think it's really funny that this is the one that sold. So I may just literally start putting cute on everything because there are people that search for that. So, and my cute and your cute are two different things, but if that's what you're searching for, I want to sell you stuff all day long. So, this already sold. It didn't sell for $39. It sold for 20 something, which is fine. I mean, I sell pre-owned Lulus for sometimes in the 20s. So yes, that's low for new with tags, but again, these I don't want to sit on. I paid too much for them. I want to make a profit and flip it. It was not a lot of effort. This was basically, I mean, it's as close to drop shipping as you can get because you're buying it, using the stock photos, putting it up, having it be multiple quantity, and letting it sell. I didn't take any photos. I didn't take any measurements. I didn't put it in my, I mean, it's in my inventory system, but I didn't, you know, use any of my supplies. It's already in the bag from the manufacturer. It's in a multiple quantity bin that I've designated specifically for this kind of thing. So I'm kind of trying it out and seeing it how it goes. I will keep you posted. But I already sold one, so that's a plus. So that's those three items. And I am going to put in the description below, there is a referral, like, cash back program that they have where, like, if I refer you and you make a purchase, you and I both get something for it. So I'm definitely going to include that link. I would love it if you could help me out because then we could both continue to spread the word this way and maybe you can get some free inventory out of it. So that's kind of what I'm hoping. Is that if I let you guys in on the secret and you want to add some Lulu's items into your closet as well, that I could earn a little bit of free inventory from telling you about that. And I would love it if you could use that link and try it out. And you get a discount too. And they have like a bonus referral VIP program and stuff. So I'm learning more about it. I'm trying to track what you can use the discounts with. So I'm still figuring it out. But I would just encourage you to give it a try if it's something that you're looking for to get some extra inventory for spring and summer. These were new with tags, Free People, denim shorts, and none of these have sold yet, but this was a multiple quantity from the Ross clearance that I did. If you haven't seen that video, go check that out. It was a huge clearance from Ross, and I got tons of stuff, and this I have multiple listings for in various sizes, so I did want to show that just to show how I set up a multiple quantity listing. You know, we have some basic information here, but then I have like size, waist, rise, inseam, and then I include the different sizes and I include the different measurements. And I just thought that was worth mentioning and showing. It can be difficult with the number of characters that you can have in the description to have all of the measurements for a multiple quantity listing. So sometimes if I run into trouble, I will take this information and put it into a graphic format. Like I will use Over App or Google Sheets or something to create the chart and then take a screenshot of it and upload it as a picture. So it would kind of show up like a size chart, except it's the actual measurements, not a size chart from the website. Very chatty Kathy today. Lots of things to say on this. Sorry. So these are not your daughter's jeans. These are brand new with tags. I had 2 of these. I already sold one. This is also from the Ross sale. So again, just showing that some of the Ross things are selling, that I am listing some of the Ross things. And so if you didn't get a chance to cash in on any Ross clearance in your area, I'm sorry about that, but mark your calendars for next year. It happens in January. This is an item that is not new to my store. I've had it up and I've relisted it a couple of times. I have several of these, and I say these in meaning box signs. I wanted to get into the home category, but I'm not a big decorator. I didn't want to go thrifting for a lot of hard goods, so I actually made a wholesale purchase of some box signs. I love them. I think they're cute. I thought I picked out pretty good sayings, and I've sold some of them on Mercari, sold some of them on eBay, and I've sold some of them on Poshmark. And I didn't order a lot. I have some left, and so I thought it was time to do a relist because people may need gifts for different things as we kind of get into the springtime, and they're just cute decor items. So this one is kind of like a lady boss, girl boss type of theme, but the other ones I have are wine focused or dog focused, because I feel like with the Poshmark crew, you can't go wrong with girl boss stuff, dog stuff, or wine things. Am I wrong? I don't know. Why aren't these things flying off the shelves? Maybe it's too expensive. Maybe they don't want to pay the shipping. But the thing is, I put it up once. It's sold multiple times. I don't have to do any more work for it. So to me, that's worth it. I make a few bucks profit every time, and I'm okay with that. So this is how I set up, a listing for something like that. So I just thought this was worth showing since I just recently had my VA relist them just to freshen everything up. So I have them all up for $10. They're all different sizes, but they all have some basic information with lots of keywords. So I'm hoping that now that they're refreshed, I will sell some more of them. But again, if they just sell in pitter patter, I'm okay with that. 3 left, but these should go pretty quickly. These are all from the Ross clearance as well. I'm just kind of working through all of that. I still have a lot to list, and I've been putting a lot in the reseller boxes, and shipping out to people. So most of the Ross clearance actually went to reseller boxes because they're great new with tags items to send out. But some of the ones that were multiple quantity, I wanted to keep for myself, just so that way I get the benefit of doing the work once and having it sell multiple times. And some of them were just too heavy. So this is the new with tag sequin Calvin Klein top. It's so pretty and it's very expensive. It was retail for $150. So I have it up for $39. Haven't sold any yet. Have a handful of them. So hopefully these will do well. So that's one of them. This is an Adidas tank top that I have multiple quantity of. I've already sold one for full price, so I'm excited about that. So that was definitely well worth it. So that's a good multiple quantity listing here. And then the last one is this Shiragano, I don't know how you want to say it. Really cute dress. It's a nice size 10, and then there's a plus size 16. Haven't sold either of these yet, but I have both of them up. And again, that's why I kept this one. It's heavy, also a lot of material on this, and it's multiple quantities. So I have that up as well from the Ross clearance. And again, I just thought I would show how I do this listing as well. So those are the things that I'm putting in my closet recently. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, trying out some different pricing strategies, trying out some different vintage items, trying out some retail arbitrage. You know me, I'm always monkeying around with something. So it's always good to keep coming back and watching these what I listed videos, because you never know what interesting things I might have to say. At least I think they're interesting. Maybe I'm being full of myself. I apologize. I don't want to, what is the word? Put that on you to think it's interesting. I think it's interesting. But hopefully it is helpful to someone. I try to think outside of the box where I can, and I try to share whatever tips I'm working on with you and help you appreciate that. If you do like this video on the way out, leave me a comment below about what you thought about all this or what you think might do well, and go ahead and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!